Right here, this is our analysis so far. So we are expecting price to get through to this level, and then we're going to be going through to sales, as you can see, pretty much. So this is on XAU USD. So you just stay tuned while I try to do some couple of analysis to get ensure that we are on the same page. As you can see right here, pretty much this is it. And first off, price was actually bearish up and push up, and then we had break of structure, of which after the break of structure we end up, I'm indicating all our break of structure and waiting for price to do the next point of action, still on our break of structure, to be able to give us that particular entry that we are going to be taking. At first, this was the first entry we did. So that was a beautiful one that we did right there. And then we have gotten another zone for us, another demand zone, of which we're going to be, dishing out our trade from. So we are only holding, waiting for price to get through to that zone, and then we are going to be executing. So I believe this has really been helpful. But let me just go back in time memory for you to see what we've done so far. So these were the couple of trades I was taking. At first, I explained this yesterday in my life. The reason why we had price, taking us out at the stop loss here, and then we ended up, recovering all of that. Of course, on a 1:5 risk to reward, as you can see right here. So that's our 1:5 RRO, and then we dished out that massive profit right there, and then price kept on doing all of this consolidation factor there, and of which it came down to this level where you have this change of character. But let me zoom out so you can see what the level looks like. All right, so you can see that price appeared up of this zone, giving us a clean change of character right here, as you can see, and then we're able to wait for all the necessary confirmations before getting through to our trade. And let me zoom out so you see what we were able to do right here. Okay, so if you're conversant with our life, you'll know that entry position is very important, and ways in which you could place your entry. First off, you have to wait for a change of character, which is what we have here. And thereafter, we waited for price to, come back to a particular level in which um we had some couple of imbalances around there, and then price started dishing out. So as I speak now, we're actually bullish. So I believe you can see this clean break of structure. Price has been dishing out here, and we just kept moving gradually. We kept moving upward. So now we had a break of structure, and then price happened to retrace back to this level, and that actually happened during the New York session, and it was able to dish out this for us. We actually took this trade at, but then I think my TP was at this particular zone. So price is still dishing up, but then um I had to leave the trade because I had something else to do. So since I'm back, I'm waiting for my next setup, which is this. So patiently wait for price to get through to people, and then we'll be executing, watching out for for executing. So I believe this is pretty much it. You could go ahead and confirm for yourself on XAU USD, and then I would say stay tuned, because when price gets to that level, I'll actually be going live again to execute. So please just stay glued to your phone. If you've not subscribed to our channel, do it to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, so that when we come live again, you would be notified, so that you can also take up and you get into